Just to start off, Kiko's got some huge names on his resume. Going into this, do you think this fight will give you the best indication of where you are in terms of your level and how far you are away from that world title picture that he used to be such a big part of?
Yeah, of course it is. We've not underestimated this guy, and in our eyes, he's still that dangerous Kiko Martinez. So, of course, it does.
And Josh has been there before, obviously. You spent a lot of time with Josh, and you might have a lot of time to kill now between now and fight night. Have you sort of tapped him up for anything, or would you plan to?
His dad did. His dad tapped me up and give me some advice, or whatever. But no doubt, Josh is like 2 doors down. So when we've done this isolation, no doubt I'll be pestering Josh in his room, seeing what he's up to and whatever. So yeah, of course, we'll have the conversation.
Nice. And if it wasn't for what happened later in the night, your knockout last August might have been talked about, as the knockout of the year. Do you feel like there's more anticipation now for those sort of finishes? As soon as you get one in there, there's expectation for more and even better.
Of course, when you can punch and you punch correctly, you're always expecting somebody to fall. So, I believe in my speed, my timing, and my punching power. So, I believe in every single shot I throw. So, if it happens, it happens, and through knocking people out, people do, like, the public do expect you to do it all the time. Mm-hmm. So, it's not pressure, but I just believe in myself and believe in my punching power.
Brilliant. Nice one. Thanks very much, Zelfa.
Thanks, Tony. If we go to Dominic next, please.
Hi guys, sorry about that. Joined slightly late there. Zelfa, just wanted to ask you, it's Dom here from BBC Radio Manchester.
Yes.
Just wanted to representing your city going into the fight. They're all going to be behind you here in Manchester. What do you have to say to your fans here in Manchester?
Big thank you, man. I see you all when I'm running all the time anyway. So, it's in my heart and soul. So, to perform with the flag up in Manchester, no doubt. And I'm excited to go back home with a spectacular win and everyone being like, yeah, man, you done us proud.
Yeah, and it was a great win last time. How much is this fight ranking in terms of looking at your career? Where do you put this fight in terms of, I guess, sort of difficulty so far?
Of course, this is my most difficult fight on paper. Look at his resume and what he's done, but we're here to perform and to show what level we're on. So, we've not like unscathed nothing. We've worked hard and ready for anything.
Have you had to change your approach in the build up to this in camp? Have you had to alter anything or try anything differently, or is it all about maybe keeping?
Oh no, it's just the same. Just staying focused. All you work into different game plans. Every fight is different. Every opponent is different. So we boxed a certain fight a certain way, so I fight him a different way.
And obviously last time you got your first taste of boxing with no fans there. Did that sort of catch you by surprise? And is there anything you're going to sort of take from that into this environment?
Mad, but once you've done it once, you know how to adjust and you know what to expect now. I just didn't know what to expect, but now I know what to expect now.
Okay, cheers, Zelfa. Good luck. Thank you.
That's on me.
Thanks, Dominic. If we go to James Lopton next, please.
You all right, Zelfa? How you doing, mate?
Yes, you okay, mate?
Well, good, mate. We've spoken a little bit already about, obviously, Kiko's experience. He's been around the block a bit. He's had high, top-level fights. How big a part will it play for him, his experience?
Of course, he's been here. He's been there and done that. He's had a lot of fights. He's been experienced, been at the top level, fought the top-level guys. So, he knows his way around the ring and he knows what he thinks he can try and do to stop me. But, it's not going to happen.
Talk to me a bit about your motivation going into this fight. You've mentioned it's the biggest fight on paper for yourself. You've got a newborn as well. Being a father, that motivation. What's it mean to yourself going into this and knowing what could potentially be next for you?
No, it's important. Every fight is important, but this is especially important because of the name of the opponent, the level of the opponent, how these other fighters beat him. So, I need to be on my A game, which I will be, and just be fully focused and use any sort of possibility of encouragement I can and bring it to the ring.
Absolutely. And last one from me. Kiko's obviously he's been around. He's held the European title. I'm sure that's in your sights. The current holder, Samir Ziani. he fought over here in the UK last time. It's Alex Dilmagani. Is that a realistic and potential target for yourself? You've got your eyes on him next?
Of course, anyone in the super featherweight division's a possibility to fight, but we've got our eyes on Kiko. But like I said, anyone who's of level is a possibility to fight. So, but February 30th is about Kiko Martinez, Zelfa Barrett, spectacular win. And then we move on.
Absolutely. Best of luck, mate.
Thank you.
Thanks, James. If we go to Joe from SecondsOut next, please.
Hi, Zelfa. How you doing, mate?
Yes, you okay?
Yeah, all good, thank you. I was just wondering, after such an exciting last fight, I saw in the immediate aftermath, you were just a slightly bit disappointed just because it was a closer than you expected. Do you feel like being your own toughest critic is part of the reason why you're always training to improve so much?
Of course, you've got to be your own fan and your own critic. To go far in any sport, you've got to know what you've done wrong, and you've got to criticize yourself. People that don't criticize themselves and blow smoke at their own trumpet, they get found out. You got and embrace it and work on it. But I'm my biggest critic, and I'm gonna make the wrongs right in this fight.
And how far away do you think you are from headlining shows?
I think I could headline shows now, but just the way the circumstances are and what we're doing, it is what it is. But I believe I can headline shows now.
And just one more from me. Obviously, you're focused on Saturday night, but do you think a potential fight with Archie Sharp in the future would be best when there's a world title on the line, or would you take that next?
It don't really make sense to take it next because we're in two different parts of our journey. There's nothing on the line. I've got the Commonwealth and the IBF, whatever, and he's got the WBO. That's like a big fight, even like a European title. You know what I mean? So, Archie Sharp's a good fighter, but at the moment in time, we're both in our own lanes. You know what I mean? There's no hype about it. There's nothing. You're the first person who said something about it for ages. You know what I mean? So if it was like a thing where it's ongoing and it's a bit of whatever, then sweet. But yeah, of course. But there's no wood to the fire. You know what I mean? The fire's down at the moment. So, I'll fight anyone after this fight. But, the focus is Kiko Martinez.
All right, best of luck, mate. Thank you.
Nice one, bro. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. If you go to Ames from Boxing News TV next.
Cheers. Pleasure to meet yourself. How are you doing?
Yes, mate. You okay?
Yeah, I'm not too bad at all. So you joined Matchroom and you had the fight with Eric Donovan, and now you're fighting Kiko Martinez. I want to know, should you come through with the win against Kiko Martinez, where does that leave you?
At least being a good stock, be a good fighter. I look good doing it, and we'll just see from there what route and direction we need to go. It puts me in a very good place. You know what I mean? So all I've got to do, which I will do, is win and look good doing it.
Do you have the goal in your mind to beat Kiko better than others who are at the top, who have beat him?
No doubt. Any fighter would want to do that. No doubt. It's always in the side of my mind, but the important thing is to stick to the game plan and is to look good and to get a win. But no doubt I'd want to beat him better than the other fighters have beat him. No doubt.
With yourself, with Lyndon and other fighters, Pat is now getting more and more kind of mainstream spotlight because of the work he's doing with you guys. Just tell me about the kind of journey that the stable has kind of gone on, and now the credit that you all seem to be getting.
Pat's been in this game a long time, longer than I've been born. So he's been training fighters. He's trained world champion before, Scott Quigg, Robbie Reed. It's about time he gets the recognition from his own. From his own own family, his own homegrown fighters. So, people, if they study Pat, they'll study how good he is as a trainer, and we're the products of it.
I just want to get your thoughts on you've been sparring Reese Mould ahead of this fight. How's that been going, and how do you anticipate Reese getting on with his fight against Lee Wood?
Reese is a good fighter, man. He's very strong. He's a very good fighter. So, it's a good fight with him and Lee Wood. Very good fight. They're both two. What makes it a good fight is they're both two opposite fighters. So, it puts him in good stead. Me sparring him, similar styles, but it's a good fight. It's a good fight. Whoever executes the best game plan will win.
And finally, I just want to get your prediction on Frampton versus Herring, 27th of February. What's your thoughts on that?
I think Frampton has a big chance to win that because Herring's not the most. Out of all the world champions, I'd say he's one of the weak links. You know what I mean? So I'd say that he's beatable, and so Frampton has a big chance to beat him.
I just had one more actually pop into my head. I apologise. There are two others in the Matchroom stable who are also in your division, Joe Cordine and Martin J. Ward. Would you be willing to take on those guys if it made sense as well in the future?
Listen, if any fight makes sense, then it makes sense to me to fight. But at the moment, Kiko Martinez is the target. But if it makes sense, and they're in the direction where we need to be, then we'll make the fight. But if it's just a fight through it and I can get a world title shot or whatever, it doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We're in here to be successful and to win world titles. If they're the fighters they need to fight on the way there, then let's do it. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
All the best, Zelfa. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ames. If we go to Manuel next, please.
Hello, Mr. Barrett from Spain. What do you expect from Kiko Martinez on fight night?
I expect being aggressive, coming forward, just non-stop, keep coming.
Yes. What do you have studied from Kiko Martinez? His fight against Momo Romero, Warrington fight. What fight do you have studied from him?
Pardon, say that again.
What fight do you have studied from
Every
Kiko
single
Martinez?
fight, all of them.
Which one?
Studied all his fights, all the fights that's been out on YouTube. I studied all of them. Watch what he does wrong and watch what he does right. Watch what he does very good.
Do you think Martinez will come to block from the first round like he did in his previous fights?
Listen, I'm just ready for whatever comes. If he comes out guns blazing first round, then he comes out guns blazing. The Romero fight was like 7 years ago, was it?
Yes, 2013.
Sure, it was 2013.
8 years.
Oh yeah, was it 15? Yeah. Yeah, he's a different fighter since then. He's been in tough fights and wars, but we're expecting for him to come out like that anyway. So, we're ready, we're prepared. He has to be wary because, he's stepping up in weight category. So, if he wants to come out like that, then
okay,
it's down to him.